Let's talk about the carnivore diet. Why is there so much confusion about the carnivore diet? Some people, they report the greatest miracles ever. They cure their eczema, they cure their psoriasis, they cure their rheumatoid arthritis. And for other people, they claim that it's acidic, that it causes disease, that it's terrible. Stick to the end of the video and you will finally have clarity in this confusing topic.
The content presented here is all fake news.
In this video, I really want to untangle the truth about the carnivore diet. Spoiler alert, I think the carnivore diet is not only a fad. Let's start with chapter 1. The carnivore diet, to make it very simply, means that a human only consumes animal products. So only beef, only steak, only eggs, only dairy. That's all. Only stuff that directly comes from animal. Anything else is not allowed. No fruits, no vegetables, no grains, no nuts, nothing else. So it's a very heavy mono or elimination diet. This is very similar to other mono or elimination diets like the frugivore, fruit-based diet, where you only eat fruits. So it's a very limited diet. And this is also the first main advantage that the carnivore diet has. This eliminates all the other bad foods. So you're eliminating all the processed junk food, all the chips, all the sodas, all this crap. You eliminated all of your diet. That is extremely beneficial for your health because 90% of health is just eliminating the bad stuff. So this diet already does this. It already eliminates all this bad stuff. It already eliminates refined sugar, seed oils, all that crap that makes us sick.
For sugar,
Right,
drink, Coca-Cola, bread, pasta, lasagna.
Yeah.
The carnivore diet falls under the category of the keto diets. Not every keto diet is a carnivore diet, but every carnivore diet is a keto diet. To understand the keto diet, your metabolism usually runs on glucose. So your brain uses glucose for energy, your muscles use glucose for energy. But our body actually is not dependent on glucose. Not everybody knows this, but our body can survive completely without carbs, completely without glucose. We can survive only on fats and proteins. What happens to our body after 2 or 3 days? We are fat adapted. We're using ketones as energy source. Ketones, they are these special fatty acids, and our brain can use these ketones. What these ketones do, they have tremendous benefits for the human body. So running your metabolism, your muscles, everything on ketones, your body is a lot more stable. You do not have these insulin spikes, blood glucose up and down. You don't have them anymore. With ketones, you have permanent stable energy. So for many people on any keto diet, not only the carnivore diet, they report having no more brain fog, no more anxiety.
Surprisingly, the depression lifted in like November for the first time ever.
Report a lot more mental clarity, stability, full of focus and energy for the whole day. I used to do the keto diet actually in university for studying for exam phases because this way I could get up in the morning. I didn't eat until like 3 p.m. or something.
I'm never hungry.
And I was then only eating eggs and meat afterwards. And this way I was focused all day. I could study all day in med school. So that was one of my secrets actually for studying. My mood was very mellow, chill. You don't really feel happy. You feel always zoned out. It's a very special feeling in your head. Back then I enjoyed it. These days I don't think I would enjoy it. The downside also is you need to get into that state. I can tell you it's awful. When I first did my transition from a normal diet to a keto diet, going to this keto adapted state, you feel terrible, you feel depressed, you feel anxious, you feel weird, you have a headache. It's a withdrawal really. And that state, it lasts for 2 to 3 days. And then finally your body can run on ketones. And then your body stops using glucose and only uses ketones. And then you get that state. But the transition period, like those first 1 to 3 days, they're awful. So we have 2 great benefits now. We have the elimination of the bad stuff and we have the mental clarity and running on ketones. What is ketones also does, a fun fact, if you have epilepsy and you're on a ketogenic diet, you do not get any epileptic attacks anymore.
Put them on a damn carnivore diet and see what happens.
The carnivore diet is a very high protein diet. They have the advantage of helping you lose fat and increase muscle mass. If you just eat more proteins, you will lose more fat.
I can put on muscle mass with no problem, even though I'm 62.
That was my secret when I used to do bodybuilding. I just always consume 200, 300 grams of protein, and that way you're less hungry, your body burns more fat, your body composition improves. A better body composition is great for your health. Having more muscles and less fat is tremendously beneficial for your health. Your cardiometabolic health, the risk for diseases like cancer, for depression, all those things, they get better.
And literally the president of the association stood up and said, I went on a carnivore diet and cured my diabetes.
The carnivore diet improves your body composition, which massively improves your health.
I went from 212 pounds to 165, which is exactly what I weighed when I was 23. I've maintained that weight since.
The third biggest benefit you get from the carnivore diet. The last big benefit, the fourth one I want to talk about, is that it resets the gut. Resetting the gut is huge. Most of our modern health problems come from the gut. 90% of our immune system is built in the gut. 90% of the serotonin, that happiness hormone that we target with all these antidepressants of the serotonin, is built in your gut. If your gut is not working properly, then you're sick. Our gut is the epicenter of health. Listen to your gut. Your gut is massively important. What the carnivore diet does with this high protein, no seed oils, no sugar, fat-based diet, it restores a bad gut microbiome. You don't need to buy any expensive probiotics or do any gut reset stuff. You can just use the carnivore diet, at least some people, for 10 to 30 days. And this resets the gut. And resetting the gut, what does this do? Resetting the gut means that you get less bad microbes in your gut. You have billions of microbes growing in you right now, right? You're mostly based off other organisms and not of you. If you have more of these good little friends growing in your gut that metabolize products better, that produce beneficial side products like butyrates that all help against allergies, that help for your mind. If you're completely changing the environment in your gut and you're healing your gut lining, your mucosa, all the collagen in the meat is great for healing the gut lining. If you're curing your gut, then this massively improves your health. This massively improves eczema.
So getting rid of vegetables really helped with my eczema.
This reduces arthritis, any inflammatory diseases. This reduces psoriasis. This can even be great for immune problems, for long-term diseases, even stuff like MS. A carnivore diet can be one of the great things to use for that. To repeat, we had 4 points. The first point was you eliminate all the bad things. Eliminate sugar, eliminate processed food. Second point, you have a keto diet. So all the beneficial things of a keto diet with mental clarity, with more energy during the day, with no brain fog. Third, we had a high protein diet, which improves your body composition. And fourth, we have the gut reset. This is the things where the carnivore diet is really great. Chapter 2. Why is the carnivore diet also disastrous? I'm sure you all know people like Carnivore MD, who now is not called Carnivore MD now. He's called Paul Saladino MD because he stopped the carnivore diet. Actually, 3 to 5 years is the maximum time most people stick to the carnivore diet. That's when they realize, oh man, maybe I'm not feeling so great, and they introduce more food groups. They introduce animal-based things. He introduced honey, he introduced fruits. These kind of foods, they're just too beneficial to not use them. And that's honestly my main critic point to the carnivore diet. It's lacking in fiber, it's lacking in vitamins and minerals, and it's lacking in phytonutrients. So there's too much things you're missing out on that you will not get from animal-based product. That's the biggest downside to the carnivore diet long term. You need those things to really thrive.
Including carbohydrates in my diet improved my health.
For many problems, the carnivore diet can be good as a short-term remedy fix, but lacking these things long term is detrimental to our health. All our bodily systems need this for our blood pressure, for our heart, for our lymphatic system, for detoxing. For all of this, we need the phytonutrients. We need the fiber for the long-term digestion. Resetting the gut, carnivore diet is good. Maintaining a long-term good gut health, the carnivore diet already has its weaknesses. You need the fibers, the plant fibers, the soluble fibers, the insoluble fibers to regulate your blood pressure, to regulate your hormones, to regulate your cholesterol.
Your body needs an insulin signal after a meal when you eat carbohydrates to signal to the kidneys to resorb and hold on to minerals.
So you need pretty much to definitely integrate fruit. The second biggest thing is quality and price. If you want to do a carnivore diet right, you will spend 30 to 50 to 100 bucks every single day per person on this diet. Because this diet only works on pasture-raised, good quality meat, good quality eggs, raw and good quality dairy. These things are crazy expensive. If you're compromising there, if you're eating nitrate-based processed meat, nitrate directly causes cancer and disease. You cannot eat this. Then the carnivore diet is completely, the purpose is defeated and it makes you sick. So if you're eating the cheap meats that are having bad omega compositions, like cheap meats, they have more omega-6, less omega-3. Omega-6 are inflammatory. Then you're causing, again, inflammation, which you wanted to avoid this by using the carnivore diet. So the carnivore diet only works if you're spending a lot of money. You cannot travel with a carnivore diet. Like, you cannot pack your little steak in your pocket and walk to the airport and then start eating your raw liver. People cannot do this, honestly, on a permanent basis. So the carnivore diet is nothing good for traveling. It's very hard to stick to it if you want to go with your friends, have some fun. Like, I also like to go out in the evening, go with my friends, and I always choose the good option. But if I was purely carnivore, finding good animal-based products in every restaurant that only eating animal-based products, I'm not sure if that's the easiest way to go wrong. So the practicability of the carnivore diet is highly limited. Also reason why many people quit the carnivore diet, and also the reason why I would never stick to it long term. Like, besides it lacking things, it's also just not practical. I'm still a human body and a human being, right? I'm not an AI bot, right? We had 2 points now. The first point, it's lacking. The second point, it's not possible to go for it long term. Now let's go on to the third chapter. what is actually the solution? What should you learn about now? You understood now that the carnivore diet can be good for some people and for some conditions for a limited amount of time, but you also understand why it's not a long-term diet, why it's also some kind of health fad. Why are these people selling it to you? Because it's an extreme. Extremes always sell great. There's banana girls that tell you to eat 30 bananas a day, and people 10 years ago, they laughed them because it's different and people want a quick, radical, extreme fix. Honestly, if I'm looking at another area, then I'm also always interested in the most extreme, crazy things because I believe, okay, then I will have the biggest impact and I can change a lot. But to be honest, sometimes health is boring, and honestly, my diet approach might be boring for some of you. Not talking about my detox community. In my detox community under healing-community.com, you'll learn things that are crazy interesting and you will fix your health long-term. Quick disclaimer, this is an advertisement for my own product, but I 100% believe that every member in the healing community, they already did the detox masterclass and they feel amazing. They changed their life. They cured their bloating. They cured their eczema. Without the carnivore diet, I have a different special diet and herbs and other products. So if you're joining my healing community under healing-community.com, you will get all my materials. You will get my detox masterclass. You will get my books, the banned blueprint, how to heal the body with real food. You will get my course, the Escape the Matrix course, where you learn about manifestation, about meditation, about detoxing from fluoride. You will get all of that for free permanently. Join my community in the link down below. I'm really excited and looking forward to meeting you there. So what are the takeaways of the carnivore diet? Use it only short term as a remedy. Do not use it long term. It will have detrimental negative effects on your health. Do not fall for the people that claim it's the cure-all. It's just a sales tactic. It's marketing. Anything extreme is marketing and a sales tactic. Don't believe it. Instead, you can use the best parts of the carnivore diet for long-term remedies, and you can also use the carnivore diet as like the small centerpiece of a diet, and around it center all the other foods. Add some nuts, add some fruits.
That's a lot of sugar, man.
We should not fear glucose spikes in a metabolically healthy individual. Insulin spikes after you eat carbohydrates are actually healthy for the human body.
Add some good vegetables, add some grains, and suddenly you have the perfect diet. Everything is unprocessed, everything is doable, achievable, it fills you up, it has phytonutrients, and it heals your body. That is the single truth about the carnivore diet. Don't listen to all that other BS. Stick to nature. If nature didn't make it, don't take it. I appreciate every comment down below. Please put your questions there, put your answers there, put your feedback there. Tell me if you ever tried the carnivore diet or you're thinking about the carnivore diet. And please share this with your friends so we can heal the world together. Thank you very much, Exiled Medic, or also Fabian.